Donc, maintenant, nous enchaînons avec notre deuxième expert. Experte maintenant, donc Eva Hartling est une chef de la direction marketing primée devenue entrepreneur. Elle a œuvré chez le chef de file de la joaillerie Burks pendant près de 10 ans. Occupant le poste de chef de la direction marketing et vice-présidente de la marque. Fort de 2 décennies d'expérience en marketing et communication, elle a aussi travaillé chez BDC, chez Rona et chez IBM. Plus récemment, elle a fondé The Brand is Female, une firme de consultation travaillant surtout avec des femmes entrepreneurs et des organisations dédiées au leadership féminin. Parmi eux, il y a Bon Look, Dermapur, L'Oréal, Athleta et bien d'autres. Et elle anime le podcast du même nom présenté par TD Femmes en entreprise. Ce balado est en tête des palmarès d'ailleurs, en plus d'être salué par les médias. Eva est membre du conseil d'administration de la Fondation du Musée d'art contemporain de Montréal et elle s'implique aussi activement auprès de la Fondation canadienne de la recherche sur le sida à Toronto. Accueillons maintenant Eva Hartling, présidente et fondatrice de Brand is Female.
Merci beaucoup, Debbie, pour cette introduction et bravo pour ton animation jusqu'à maintenant. Bonsoir à toutes et à tous et bravo vraiment aux 2 équipes qui viennent de présenter. Je pense qu'on voit qu'il y a énormément de travail qui a été fait. C'est très difficile ce soir de faire des choix. Alors, on va leur donner une main d'applaudissement parce qu'elles ont fait un travail remarquable. Alors, comme le disait Debbie, j'ai démarré mon entreprise il y a maintenant 5 ans, The Brand is Female, parce qu'après 2 décennies dans le monde corporatif, j'ai réalisé les défis auxquels font face les femmes. Alors, on est moins payé que les hommes pour du travail équivalent. C'est plus difficile d'avoir des possibilités d'avancement. Souvent, on a encore à choisir entre une famille et une carrière de cadre de haut niveau. Et il y a toutes sortes de défis auxquels on fait face. Et d'ailleurs, c'est pour ça qu'il y a beaucoup de femmes qui se tournent vers l'entrepreneuriat à cause de ce désenchantement-là. Mon entreprise, dès le départ, le but, c'était vraiment de pouvoir parler des success stories des femmes. Parce que moi, quand j'ai commencé ma carrière, il n'y avait pas nécessairement de role models, de success stories de femmes desquelles on parlait. Et je pense que c'est important de montrer aux autres femmes entrepreneurs, aux femmes en général, aux femmes leaders et à la nouvelle génération le travail remarquable qui est fait par les femmes fondatrices, par les femmes entrepreneurs et par les femmes en général dans le monde du travail. On accompagne donc les femmes avec de la communication stratégique, avec du thought leadership, avec des initiatives qui mettent vraiment leur succès de l'avant. Et comme Debbie le mentionne, j'ai un podcast où j'interviewe chaque semaine des femmes entrepreneurs. Pour moi, ce qui est important dans le domaine de la mode d'aujourd'hui, c'est vraiment d'avoir cette croyance, ce focus sur des valeurs qui sont fortes, sur une mission qui est forte. Je pense que des valeurs d'inclusion, des valeurs sociales, des valeurs environnementales, ça va de soi en 2023 et ça doit être l'esprit avec lequel on démarre une entreprise. Et le secteur de la mode a beaucoup à apporter justement parce que c'est une industrie qui peut être très dommageable pour l'environnement, alors il faut pouvoir faire ce changement-là. C'est important aussi en tant qu'humain de pouvoir se réaliser à travers notre projet entrepreneurial, nos projets professionnels, et il faut redonner à la communauté. Ça se passe par la création de marques qui vont redonner aux autres, qui sont responsables d'un point de vue environnemental et qui permettent à tous les entrepreneurs, peu importe leur sexe, peu importe leur background, de réaliser leur plein potentiel. En anglais, on dirait leur purpose. C'est comme ça qu'on devient vraiment riche. Ce n'est plus simplement une question de profit de nature financière. D'ailleurs, je parlais à une entrepreneure un peu plus tôt cette semaine, puis elle a donné un nom à ça. Elle parle du emotional profit. Alors, ce n'est plus seulement une question de bottom line, de profit, mais on veut se sentir vraiment réalisé par nos projets, puis c'est important de redonner. Alors, je voudrais maintenant que vous regardiez les courtes vidéos qui résument les concepts des 2 équipes que j'ai choisies pour l'équipe The Brand is Female. La première équipe, il s'agit de Move.
Welcome to Mob, the good kind of baggage. We're an ethically conscious line of gender-neutral travel cosmetic toiletry cases serving the purpose of protecting your most beloved and essential products. Whether it's makeup, skincare, shaving tools, or other essentials, we at Mauve know that these products are selected with care and consideration when packing for travel. With the rough handling and long travel times, products that we pack, like makeup and skincare, tend to break, spill, and get damaged easily while traveling. Our bag is an efficient and protective case for all your toiletry packing that features stain-proof materials, customizable inserts, and heavy-duty protection for your product. With the rapid trend cycle of TikTok, makeup and skincare sales have heightened 56% in the past year, and these sales have impacted the way that we purchase and utilize these products, leading to more and more people having a set, personalized skincare routine to keep up with even while traveling. Our primary bag will retail for $129, and we will be selling B2C via our e-commerce website as well as B2B at stores here in Montreal. Our primary research consisted of travel statistics, makeup and skincare market sales, airport restrictions, and competitors. Statistics show that travel has increased by 65% since the start of the pandemic. We perceived a lack of recognizable and high-quality makeup and travel cases on the market today, despite the influx of travelers. According to our survey, majority of travelers use multiple bags and pouches for all their essential toiletries and have experienced damaged and broken products more than once since traveling. Although our consumers are now more mindful of their spending habits since the pandemic, they often invest in higher quality products that need to be protected and last. That's where we come in. The design of our bag features a soft upper pouch with a wide zipper opening for storage, all made out of recycled nylon for stain-proof and easy cleaning. The bottom level is a removable hard-shell vegan leather case with recycled nylon lining as well. The bottom case includes removable inserts and to customize the compartment size for each product. Our branding is kept minimal and neutral in order to cater to our broad target market. We incorporate product demonstration videos for a full view of features as well as visuals that promote the travel lifestyle. The future of Mauve is all about growth and building a trusted relationship with our consumers, starting with those in Montreal and eventually expanding. Our primary goals are to increase our site traffic, increase sales transactions through our different channels, utilize various sources of revenue, and collaborate with local businesses like Le Brow Bar. We would like to do this by contacting and pitching our product to stores, negotiating factors like price, shelf space, etc., and following up with them. In the future, we would like to expand our product line to help busy travelers stay organized. Products from PVC pouches for more efficient security screenings to stain-proof pouches and passport holders. We would also like to sell and collaborate with the Montreal International Airport, selling at kiosks or stores within, as well as offering discounts and special offers to flight attendants and crew members in order to gain trust in the travel community. We want to develop a name as a trusted local brand that has the potential to grow on the market, utilizing communication and advertising services such as TikTok, as well as local influencers, pop-up shops, and events can help us gain a local name for ourselves and build a community. We would begin this by creating engaging and compelling content that reflects our ideal consumer target market, by engaging as much as possible with our consumers and creating personal relationships between them and the brand, leveraging our social media presence to increase reach and promote special offers, and finally track and utilize our results to adjust strategies accordingly. Mauve is created to help improve the travel process of people on the go. We want to protect the products of consumers that invest their money into, as well as be the product that stands the test of time in the hands of consumers. Together, we want to grow a community shared with our consumers and create an audience that is authentic as possible. We are Mauve, and we are everything.
All right, and now let's watch video for Team Block Bazaar.
In the back streets of Bagru, on the outskirts of Jaipur, Rajasthan, traditions still hold a great value. Despite the encroachment of the industrialized, urbanized world, this ancient village remains home to a unique caste of block printers called chippas, whose craft has been passed down through generations for at least 300 years. Chippas like Suraj Narayan Titanwala are the custodians of the traditional hereditary craft of wood block printing. The elegant patterns that he uses have been made for hundreds of years and are only sold at the local market. Just as he inherited his craft from his parents and grandparents, he too will pass this skill to the following generations. The intricate designs that he prints are extremely laborious, requiring stamping many times, and only a few selected printers are dedicated enough for this task. The local focus has allowed Bagru's artisans to survive, whereas elsewhere in the country, larger producers have gone out of business. Our Montreal-based design company Block Bazaar is helping in breathing new life into the local scene with our passionate support of local printing techniques. We are devoted to celebrating the rich history, process, and materials of handmade textile production, and we also plan on investing 10% of our profits to the community initiatives in India. Block Bazaar is a brand that meticulously inculcates the Indian traditional art of block printing with modern contemporary fashion and home decor trends. We are a small to medium online retail business that responsibly outsources products from these local craftsmen while also empowering them and improving their economic situation. Our apparel collection includes stylish sweatshirts, jackets, and lowers for both men and women. Our home decor collection features unique cushion covers, table linens, and curtains that add a touch of elegance to any space. Our accessories collection include handbags, clutches, and bag straps, all featuring the beautiful patterns created by our talented chippas. With the unique selling proposition of our brand, we plan on spreading awareness while gaining profits from it. We have planned various promotional strategies to showcase our brand and attract customers. Firstly, we are planning to sponsor various student bodies in Canada as they are a significant segment of our target market. Secondly, we will participate in events and festivals in Montreal and other relevant locations to showcase our products to a larger audience and interact with potential customers. Furthermore, we will implement a referral program to encourage our existing customers to refer our brand to their family and friends. Lastly, we will offer special promotions and discounts to our loyal customers to reward their support, encourage repeat purchases, and build customer loyalty. We have carefully calculated our costs, including production, marketing, and overhead expenses, and set our pricing strategy accordingly. By keeping our costs in check and optimizing our pricing, we are confident in achieving break-even quickly, which means that our revenue will cover our expenses and we will start generating profits. Block Bazaar is more than just a retail business. We are a brand that values culture, heritage, and sustainability. By promoting the traditional craft of block printing, supporting local artisans, and offering unique and responsibly sourced products, we aim to make a positive impact on the world of fashion and home decor. Join us in our mission to celebrate the art of block printing and empower communities one block at a time.
All right, Team Block Bazaar and Mauve, please come join me on stage. All right, I'm very excited to have this conversation. Welcome, Rebecca, welcome, Meher. So I want to start by asking you to introduce yourselves and your business and telling us why you launched it. So, Meher.
So my name is Meher, and I am representing Block Bazaar. Block Bazaar is actually a brand that blends the traditional art of block printing with the contemporary modern fashion. And I've done this because everywhere I've seen, wherever I see, go to Indian stores, they're either too tacky, look like thrift store, or they're too Indian to be worn here, and even for us. So, so I thought that why not come up with something which is modern yet tradition and culminate both of them together and bring something which is very stylish and trend-setting.
Thank you. Rebecca, tell us about Mauve.
So I'm Rebecca, and Mauve is basically a line of sustainable toiletry and cosmetic cases that are designed to keep your products intact and protected while you're traveling.
Love that. Obviously, I mean, I talked in my introduction about the importance of representation and female role models. So Meher, who's a female role model to you?
I would say my mom has always been my role model ever since I was growing up. She has been a very strong, independent woman who's been there for the entire family. And even though she's so busy with her professional life, she still manages to take care of us and balance both of them together. And I feel that it's just like my brand, that she's modern yet traditional in an equally balanced way.
And your mom's not here tonight, but I think your dad's in the audience.
Yeah,
He came all the way from New Delhi in India.
Yeah.
Welcome, Dad. Rebecca, who's a role model for you?
So a role model for me would be Sarah Blakely. She is the creator and founder of Spanx, which is a shapewear brand. She's my inspiration because she started the brand from the ground up by herself as a female, which I think is really cool. And you know, when I think of shapewear, I automatically think of Spanx, and she kind of, you know, set herself apart in that way. And I would love for my brand one day to be, you know, the one that people think of when they think of cosmetic cases.
She also created a whole kind of niche, you know, within the underwear industry, which really came first with her, and this is what you're attempting to do, so that's great. I know that's something that's very important to both of you with both of your brands is to create a product that's not going straight to landfill and not abusing natural resources. That's really the definition of circular economy. And you're cautious about not resorting to greenwashing, which is something consumers can totally see through today. So tell me a little bit more about your product's life cycle and what makes it truly responsible across the supply chain. Let's go with Meher first.
So when I was in my previous college, I've studied fashion media communication in one of the best colleges in India. So when I used to go to different stores, different shops, I used to see that not all of them are being used properly. They're either overly in demand or they're not enough pieces for the demand exactly. So I started thrifting. I started going to various thrift markets in India. So we have a market called Sarojini Nagar in Delhi. That's one of the examples. And they sell products that are refused by brands because of a button which is not placed right or a tag which is not placed right. So I got an idea when I was building this brand that I should thrift these clothes from them directly so that I can reuse them and use the circular economy system by using every product effectively and not letting it go to waste. And we're also using dyes which are chemical-free and non-toxic for the environment, for the animals, and they're mostly made of plant extracts or vegetable extracts, and we've tried to keep it as highly ethical as possible for even our workers back in India because they face a lot of problems when it comes to such small businesses, and as you saw in the video, they're not doing really great in India, and they're just selling locally. So I want to bring it here, educate Montreal about the art that India has to offer, so that we can all like celebrate tradition as well as the contemporary modern fashion that there is today.
And you're supporting that community as well, so there's a social element to your product.
Yeah.
Rebecca, tell me about you know, what that sustainable element is in your case, and I know it comes down to what the product is made of, but also the durability of it.
Yeah, so for starters, I mean, all the fabrics that are included in the case and the making of the case are, you know, ethically sourced. They're all recycled materials, so recycled nylon, so that way the inside of the product can be wiped very easily and it's stain-proof. Because I know a lot of makeup cases, like for example, this one is kind of like a standard one that's on the market today. And, you know, it's just one big pouch, and then the inside is like stained, it's falling apart, and things like that. And that's exactly what we wanted to avoid with our case.
That's actually my makeup case, which got completely
Sorry
destroyed.
to insult your case, but yeah, for starters, that's, you know, where we wanted to go with the actual production of the case. And then we also wanted to implement sort of as like a little program kind of inspired by Lululemon and how they like to take their old garments and old products and repair them in order to avoid mass production. So we would, you know, eventually take back any cases that have like broken zippers, you know, scratches or anything like that, and be able to replace it and repair it rather than, you know, consumers just throwing out their case to get a new one.
And I think what's important, because a lot of people might think, you know, vegan leather, that's not necessarily the most responsible choice. There are natural, you know, materials that could be used, but the challenge is that's using natural resources. So something made of organic cotton, for example, is a good idea, but you're still using up resources, you know, that don't need to be used up for yet another product. And by the durability that you're able to offer with your product, that's where sustainability comes in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Both of you are creating products in categories that can either stand out as a brand or risk becoming commoditized among other products in a similar category. So how are you going to ensure that you're really building a brand from your product all the way to your launch strategy? Let's go with Meher first.
I would say that any product that is good and has a lot of value behind it and has like a very, I would say my emotions are joined with this entire project, and I've worked hard on this. I actually made my jacket myself. This stands for my brand, and I've also like thrifted this, as well as the scarf that I made for you,
Which you made last night for me. Yes, thank you.
So I just think that even the fact that I'm sustainable, I am practicing all the right ethical standards for my employees as well as the people who are printing for me. And as I said, that whenever I go to the market, I cannot find anything which is exactly perfect for here, as well as to represent my culture from back in India. So this brand stands value for me. That's why I feel that this brand stands out the most in the industry.
And I know you want to launch with a bang by partnering with brands that would put your textiles and your product front and center, really.
Yeah.
So who might those partners be for you?
Urban Outfitters would be one of them, since I feel that aesthetics go very hand in hand when it comes to Urban Outfitters and us.
Yeah,
They have
home decor
patchworks.
too.
Yeah, they have patchworks, they have home decor, they have accessories, so do we. And when it comes to sustainability, I would go for Everlane. It's a sustainable brand which actually balances sustainability as well as transparency very well, since they're able to tell their customers what all products are actually costing when it comes to production. And that value is something that connects both of us as a brand, and that's why I would like to collaborate with them in future.
Rebecca, tell me about how you're going to make sure your product stands out as a brand, not just another cosmetics case, and what you're thinking for launch.
So something that was really important to me was partnering with the right people and the right influences in the industry. And I think, it's normal to partner with a lot of influencers that have a lot of, fame online and things like that, and that's their career. But I wanted to make sure that I chose people that, their job was outside of social media as well. So I was thinking of doing, a partnership with someone like Kelly Girardi, who is a female astronaut right now. And she's kind of set herself apart by being, embracing her feminine side and wearing makeup and skincare and stuff like that. So to partner with someone like that rather than just, another influencer, I think would be really cool, because, having someone who their job is to travel and things like that, I think would really push the brand a bit farther.
And that's really the ultimate trip where you need to pack very smartly if you're going to space, and there are more and more private space missions now, and women are going to space, so that's a product that's really needed, so I think that's a great idea. Meher, quick question, we're running out of time. There's something very unique about your journey. You came to study in Montreal from India, so what brought you here?
Since I told you that I've already studied fashion there, I felt like marketing was something that I was deeply passionate about, and I'm doing it here. And Montreal is a country which is rich in culture, and me being from India, which is also known for its tradition and culture, I felt like I could fit in here, and I could teach people about me a little, and then learn a little about the French culture, about the Canadian culture, and I've loved every single day here that I've spent.
A great exchange. Thank you.
Wow, c'est beau de voir la passion dans les yeux des équipes. Beau travail. Eva, encore une super experte. Merci beaucoup d'avoir été là. Donc, des bonnes questions. Maintenant, tu sais, c'est le moment difficile de choisir entre les deux. Alors, est-ce que tu veux nous expliquer, nous dire quelle équipe tu as choisie pour représenter The Brand is Female à la finale?
It's a very tough choice. I mean, Mauve, Rebecca, you created a brand that fills a real gap. It's a white space in a growing travel accessories category right now. Your launch plan is solid, and it would position you as a brand that stands out. Meher, with Block Bazaar, you're building bridges between India and North America. You're giving back to your community, and you're creating a brand that really represents what circular economy is about. So this was tough, but I'm going with Block Bazaar tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good job. Thank you.
Je vous invite à venir prendre une photo ici, les trois ensemble. Ceci à
And we're taking a photo right here.
dans la photo. Ouais.
Envoie le numéro.